Hey there, introverts and deep thinkers. Welcome to Introverts Unmuted podcast, where we prove that quiet doesn't mean invisible and deep thoughts deserve a mic. If you've ever felt drained by small talk, mastered the art of sneaking out of the room, or wish the world understood the magic of solitude, this is your space. We're diving into everything from navigating social energy to embracing creativity, confidence, and the unique power of being an introvert. So get comfy, plug in, and let's turn up the volume on our quiet confidence. I'm Amber Hansel, and this is Introverts Unmuted. Today's a topic that many quiet leaders are going to grapple with. It's the alluring yet often misleading promise of outsourcing lead generation. And we're going to dive deep into why the seemingly straightforward solution can become a trap, and more importantly, how to avoid it by cultivating your most powerful asset, your authentic self. I am not saying that you should not outsource, but I'm saying there are things that you need to have in place before you outsource. It is not a quick fix problem. Because many entrepreneurs and business owners, particularly those who lead with a quieter, more reflective style, we arrive at a crossroads. We face growth challenges, and the siren song of outsourcing lead generation echoes loudly. Maybe your coach has said you need to bring on a team. The belief is that this will be the magic bullet that's going to instantly fix a pipeline of woes. But this is crucial. It's a profound misconception that frequently leads to immense disappointment, frustrating revolving door of team members. And here's the kicker. The core issue isn't with that outsourced service provider themselves. It's often rooted in the leader's own lack of clarity and confidence regarding their unique voice and communication style and their intrinsic sales methodology. I need more coffee. Think about it. To truly succeed in lead generation, whether you're building an in-house team or leveraging external expertise, you must possess an intimate, almost visceral understanding of your own authentic voice. So what does this mean? It's about how you can articulate your values proposition, not just the words you use, but the underlying conviction behind them. It's about the specific language and tone that genuinely resonates with your community, your ideal clients, the people you are truly meant to serve. It's about the fundamental beliefs that drive every single one of your interactions. Because without this foundational self-awareness, you are in essence asking someone else to mimic a melody that they've never truly heard. They can attempt to replicate a sound, sure. They might even hit the right notes superficially, but it will inevitably lack the genuine resonance, the deep conviction, and the unique leadership frequency that only you can bring. It's like commissioning a portrait without providing a photograph. The artist might paint a beautiful face, but it's not going to capture your essence. Let's not forget another critical component of successful lead generation, a well-defined sales method. Now, before you go cringing and rolling your eyes, we are going to get rid of this rigid scripts, the manipulative tactics. And let me clarify, this isn't being about inauthenticity. It's about understanding the natural flow of your conversations. It's about identifying those key touch points where you connect, inform, and guide potential clients. It's about knowing how to gracefully navigate a conversation towards a mutually beneficial outcome that's going to serve both parties. So if you haven't taken the time to dissect, refine, and truly understand your own approach to sales conversations, how can you possibly expect someone else to effectively represent you? They'll be operating in a vacuum. relying on generic strategies that may not align with your deeply held brand ethics or resonate with your specific target audience. You can give a driver a car and no map, and they can drive, but they're not going to reach their desired location if they don't know where they're going. Now, for many quiet leaders hiding behind others, whether it's an outsourced lead generation team or even an internal sales team, it can feel like a comfortable coping mechanism. It's a way to avoid the spotlight, to sidestep that perceived discomfort of direct sales or constant communication that can feel draining. But this avoidance ultimately keeps you stuck and perpetuates a cycle where you find yourself expecting more from your team members than you are willing to invest in yourself. You are, in essence, abdicating your primary responsibility as the visionary and the driving force of your business. This self-sabotage is particularly poignant for quiet leaders who inherently possess a deep well of intuition, integrity, genuine desire to serve. Your unique perspective and authentic communication are not just valuable, they're the most powerful assets. Quiet leaders at your most effective know and trust in themselves to deliver. You understand your brand, your values, your ultimate impact, and are intrinsically linked to who you are as a leader. You're not looking for someone else to take the credit for your work because you understand a fundamental truth. You are the work. When you delegate lead generation without first establishing your own clear identity and methodology, you are not truly leveraging an external resource. You're simply outsourcing your own undeveloped potential. You're handing over a masterpiece that you haven't even finished painting yet. So before you even consider any external lead generation solutions, you need to embark on an inward journey of self-discovery and refinement. It's not a luxury, it's foundational necessity. It involves 3 key areas. First, define your unique voice. Ask yourself, what truly makes your brand distinctive? What are your core values, the non-negotiables that guide your every decision? How do you genuinely want to be perceived by your audience? Is it trustworthy, innovative, compassionate? And get really crystal clear on this. Secondly, mastering your communication style. How do you naturally connect with people? Are you a great listener? Do you excel at simplifying complex ideas? What are your inherent strengths in building rapport and fostering genuine trust? Lean into these natural abilities. And finally, it's articulating your sales method. This isn't about understanding your natural progression from that very first initial contact to the ultimate conversion. What are the key stages in your sales process? What are the essential messages you need to convey at each stage to guide potential clients towards that mutually benefited outcome? It's your unique blueprint. So by investing in this foundational work, in defining your voice, mastering your communication, articulating your sales method, as a quiet leader, you empower yourself in profound ways. You'll not only be able to effectively guide any outsourced efforts you choose to pursue, but you'll also attract and retain the right team members, so whether internal or external, because you truly understand, resonate with, and amplify your authentic presence. The journey to successful lead generation to truly sustainable growth begins not with external solutions, not with a new tool or a different agency. It begins with internal clarity and courageous self-leadership. So thank you for joining me today. And to continue to receive support on your lead generation journey, to work with me, send me an email or message me on Instagram so we can chat about working together. Remember, your most powerful asset is you. So until next time, continue to lead with clarity, confidence, and your uniquely authentic voice.